Alright everyone, welcome to a new donation deck list again by one of our biggest supporters, Celestial Heathen. So thank you again for making a donation deck list and providing the channel with the spiciest lists. Today we have a deck we called together the Dark Force, and yeah, it's by the heart natural order deck. In the core, it's like a red-green deck with a playset of natural orders to find some high-end cards like Phantom Nishoba and Verdant Force. And by the heart of green and black, you will find some red cards to fight a variety of different strategies. So we got one of the best removals besides Swords to Plowshares in the format, namely 3 Lightning Bolts and 3 Terminate. And besides that, all in all, nothing too spicy alone, but in the combination. Because we are seeing here 7 different or 7 land destruction spells, like 3 Avalanche Riders and 4 Stone Rain, rounded up with 3 Blastoderms to bring some damage in and to sacrifice away for natural order. And I'm really hyped about playing this deck and to see how this will work out. I think the mana base is pretty stock, but we got 2 Treetop Villages here and 1 Dust Bowl. And yeah, pretty hyped about this. I'm a bit unsure how this will all play together, like the small plan to do some land destruction and the fast plan with natural order, but I think it has a lot of potential to try a combination of these cards. We got something for the early aggression with Wall of Blossoms. We got 5 discard spells and 3 Sylvan Libraries together with the fetch lands to give us card quality and card advantage. In the sideboard, like in almost every deck of the colors, we find some Naturalizes, some Engineered Plagues, and a bit more seldom are these Planar Voids, which can exile cards hitting the graveyard, and Compost, which will let you draw a card for each opposing black card hitting the graveyard. So this is a really nice card, can get out of hand pretty quickly against mono black decks. And besides that, we got a 3 of Price of Glory, which states whenever a player taps a land for mana, if it's not the player's turn, destroy that land, which is pretty nice. Could work well together with Avalanche Riders and Stone Rain. Yeah, so let's dive in immediately and see how it works. Alright, we are on the draw here, but we got a pretty decent hand, because we got a lot of interaction with Lightning Bolt, Duress and Treetop Village. Later it could be possible to exchange the Treetop Village plus the natural order into a huge threat. And I think regarding on his play, if he's on Goblins, yeah, we need to keep up Lightning Bolt, and the Duress is dead almost always. Okay, I think I will lead with Sulfurous Springs here. I hope he has no second Goblin Lackey. This could be a problem. Of course, we need one more turn to get Treetop Village online. Next turn we will play probably Treetop Village and Duress just to see what he has in hand. I'm not planning to hit something with it. Okay, this is fine-ish. I think Lightning Bolt is just played in slide, otherwise it's massively underplayed in the format. Okay, porting here is fine. I still think I will play Treetop Village and path the turn. Stone Rain is fine here, because Goblins is very mana hungry. And regarding on his play, if he just is planning to port again, I will play a Bloodstained Mire and cast Duress. Okay, this is not scary. Alright, time for Stone Rain. And I think I will play it like this. It's a bit greedy to go for the mountain here, but he missed his third land drop. And if his plan is to port with Richarden Port, I'm there. Next turn we can decide if we want to Duress and Lightning Bolt or if we want to Dust Bowl through Richarden Port. Yeah, feels pretty decent, but we need to keep up here because if he can recover, he's able to make a lot of card advantage. So we are not safe here. Sooner or later we need to exchange the Treetop Village for Phantom Nishoba probably. Okay, he plays probably Goblin War Chief. Yeah, this is perfect for me. Okay, here I start with the Duress to see what we are facing. Okay, so if he has a land, we will kill the Goblin War Chief now. I won't lie, it was nice to get the information here. But as I told you, it's pretty tough to fight this amount of card advantage. So I will bolt here. And Sylvan Library is decent, because this could ensure for us finding more land to activate. And Sacrifice, which is in total 6 mana, so we can do it in 2 more turns. Okay, this is decent for us. I mean, it's a bit tempting to go for the Richarden Port. And let's see what we are drawing here. This might be my play. Oh, Avalanche Rider. This is way better. And I think I will just keep it as a blocker, because this, I'm not the aggressor here. Let's go for red again. Man, this plan works. Again, it's not nearly done here, but I think it's a bit sad that we have to reveal Natural Order to probably win the game. And the question is, do we want to go for Verdant Force or do we want to go for Phantom Nishoba? Okay, I don't want to pay for this. If it was green, it would be nice, but we need to sacrifice a green creature here. Cabal Therapy is decent, but probably a bit later. But do I want to pay for this once? I'm not sure. I think it's not this good. Okay. So the question is, do I want to go for Phantom Nishoba? Or Verdant Force? I think I will go for Verdant Force. Phantom Nishoba would be probably better. But yeah, there were occasions where I lost with a Phantom Nishoba, because he could just block a few times. I think at this point it's probably not matter much. Hopefully I find another natural order. Okay, this was enough. Yeah, stumbling on lands, getting double Stone Rain there. Okay, this is not the thing we want to do. I think we just want 3 Engineered Plague. And we probably can cut down on Duress. I mean, there's a small argument for keeping in Duress, but I think it's the worst card in general. So let's cut down on this. I mean, the only argument would be to yeah, have it as a free answer for opposing Naturalizes, which will be an answer for Engineered Plague and Sylvan Library, but I don't know. I think we have a lot of potential in this matchup. even without the sideboard. Okay, this is fine. If he has an answer for Birds of Paradise, we will have a bad time. And we are just on green otherwise, so I take a mulligan here. Okay, not keepable. This is... yeah, it's worth. I think I need to ship... I don't know if I can play Stone Rain now. Yeah, that's a bad hand. I could plan on drawing green. I mean, if he has turn 1 Goblin Lackey, we are in trouble, and mulligan 5 is pretty bad. Let's take the natural order and Stone Rain. Hope to draw green here. Or Lightning Bolt for the first Lackey. Okay, no Lackey. Okay, this is decent. So I could play, he has a Goblin Pile Driver there, but I'm not scared by that now. So next turn we could get 2 targets with a Cabal Therapy. This is fine for me. If he just ports, I think he's not in a position where he wants to do this, but maybe his hand is not providing more. So question here is, do I want to play Cabal Therapy? I think so. So this naming Goblin Warchief. We could go for the card advantage cards here, but I think he has at least 1 Warchief. He had a lot of mulligan too. Okay, Goblin Matrone, Goblin Ringleader. Play this. Do I want to get the Goblin Matrone here? No. I think I can just get the target he's finding with the Matrone. This artwork is something different in this pajamas. Okay, what will he find here? He can't get another Ringleader. I think he gets a Sharpshooter. If he gets Ringleader, we will just flashback this. A tough decision. I played Goblins a lot. I think Goblin Sharpshooter is decent here, so I have decided to take Goblin Sharpshooter. Okay, Warchief. Okay, Phantom Nishoba is a very bad draw. So here I need to get down Sylvan Library. So next turn we can go to 6 mana, so at some point this will be castable. But I think we need to flashback this, naming Goblin Ringleader. So this could be online in 3 more turns, but he will, if he has some draws, he will really pressure our life total. I hope Sylvan Library finds something like Engineered Plague or Natural Order soon. We might just port, but I think this... So why should he do it? Why should he do it? Yeah, Slam Goblin Warchief. Hope for some good draws. Okay. Not sure. I think he needs to set up an explosive turn there. He would support green here. I don't know. Let's see how it works out. I mean, together with a land drop, it's decent, but I think he will do the exact same play next turn. But like this, he's using his mana better. So he used 4 of his 4 total mana. So I need to find green here. That's green, that's Terminate. I could justify paying 8 here. I think I will do. It's not great, but I need to smooth out my draw because I have Mulligan 5. Wall of Blossoms is decent because it can stop some damage. We got a Terminate. So it's bad that we got the Phantom Nishoba in hand, because here it would be way better to get this with Natural Order than Verdant Catacombs. Okay, here's a War Chief. If he plans on terminating, I might just fire up Terminate, because I want to kill Goblin War Chief anyway. Okay, he goes for green here, it's fine. This is sweet. Untapped black or red would be great. Okay, and we got even a Natural Order. So small argument here for drawing Cabal Therapy. That's tough. I'm not sure. I might need to... Yeah. So I think we probably name... I think Siege Gang Commander would be a lot of pain. But with this play, I can't... Okay, one more Fanatics, it's not scary. Block here to prevent some damage. We go to 6. Okay, yes. One Captuzen Forest in hand. Or he played it, not sure. Okay, this is fine. Engineered Plague is decent too. So first Engineered Plague maybe would be a bit more secure. Yeah. Let's get that Plague down. I think it could be wrong. If he has Naturalize, he will just kill it. We go to 4. And if he draws Siege Gang Commander, something like this, we are in trouble. But let's see. It's painful to have to terminate. There's more argument for flashbacking Cabal Therapy, but I think it should be the second Caploosan Forest he has. Okay, I just want one natural order and hopefully I don't misclick here again. Sweating right now. Okay, he's not porting. Okay, he's porting now. It's not over yet for him. But I hope Verdant Catacombs will do a lot of work here. Okay, how could we lose this? He needs a Naturalize or some ringleaders. Ringleaders, finding more ringleaders. So I guess I will probably go for the Warchief kill, but this would lead me to 2 life, which is a bit scary. I mean, I could just kill it with in response. Okay, this is fine. I think I probably want the swamp here. Then we attack with, I think just... let's crash in for 8 here. Here's Naturalize here. Oh, Tranquil Domain. That's even better. So I want to cast Terminate here. That's a great one. Clear 2 for 1. He has so much mana, so we could easily lose this. If he has something like, okay, he's just flooding out here. All right, yeah, we are back again. We started the game some minutes before, but Modo skipped my whole turn 1. So great sportsmanship. My opponent wrote me that we can just restart, and yeah, he started the last game with a Mountain plus Mock Fanatic, and I skipped my whole turn, and then we restarted. So I wrote him that I would have started with Black Green Painland and Birds of Paradise. So we got both some information here. And yeah, great sportsmanship from my opponent. Thank you very much for that. Okay, do I want to lead with Duress or Birds of Paradise? I think Birds of Paradise is tempting because if this stays around for a minute, we have a higher impact with the card. There's a small argument for starting with Treetop Village. So we got red with Wooded Foothills. But I'm not sure if we need this right now. Okay, it's Goblins. Stone Rain is decent. I'm not sure if it's better to get Wall of Blossoms down, but I think it might be the best spot for Stone Rain. Because there might be the possibility that our opponent stumbles on mana and we can take 1 damage here. Okay, this will add up pretty quickly. So I need to think about... It would be a pretty strong play if he has next turn Goblin War Chief and haste. Terminate is decent. So I want to start with the Wall of Blossoms here. We got a mountain, which is nice. Yeah, get that mountain down, and for once I will ship the turn back. Because even if they attack, you can destroy a creature's Terminate. And they won't get the pump. Richard Port is decent. Here's a War Chief. Okay, I want him to... I want to get rid of this immediately. It doesn't matter, we will get 3 damage here. Card like Cabal Therapy could be decent. Second Wall of Blossoms is great. Oh, Verdant Force draw is not great. Okay, let's get down the Wall of Blossoms here. Another haste creature would be hard to beat. Stone Rain, okay. This is nice. So question is, do I want to... I think I want to go for Mountain again. To hope he has no double red for Goblin War Chief. So Goblin plays a lot of colorless lands. Okay, cities here. Another War Chief would be very strong, because they would die immediately on attack. Yeah, he has it here. Yeah, this was the worst thing that could happen. Need to block here. Probably like this. Okay, Avalanche Riders. Do you want to start with... I mean, the Avalanche Riders are great blocker. I don't think I will hit anything with the Duress, so it might be just better to keep the Birds of Paradise untapped. Go for city here, but the haste is a huge problem, so we are not in a great shape. But if he starts... I mean, the Gampime Incinerator would be the best card in his hand right now. And I think this is it, yes. Yeah, that's not really beatable. Had just the exact perfect sequence for my cards. So we are forced to block a Goblin Piledriver here, and then we are in trouble. I mean, if we draw a land, we could play Verdant Force. No, Verdant Force is 8 mana. So I think even a card like Natural Order won't be enough. No. Okay, Sylvan Library. I don't want to show this, to be honest. Let's take a look here. Yeah, he will come with haste, so we can concede here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it was even close, because he had so many card advantage spells. The land destruction plan was decent, but nothing more. Okay, we got again our 3 Engineer Plate. And for that, we will cut down on Duress. Because Duress just has one purpose in this matchup. It's like, if you want to get rid of your opposing, Naturalize, but I don't think this is a place you want to be. I think the game had a lot of potential, but the fact that the Goblin Pile Drivers outclassed our Wall of Blossom so fast was, yeah, game losing. Otherwise, but I still think it was right to get rid of the Goblin War Chief with a Terminate. So being on the play here is a huge improvement. That's not great. We need some interaction with Goblin Lackey, and they don't provide anything in double without a green creature. This is great. I think we will ship Blastoderm here. And I hope... So if his turn 1 play is Mock Fanatic for Birds of Paradise, I will follow up with Sylvan Library. Otherwise, I will probably play Engineered Plague if he has a Goblin Lackey. Okay, here's a Lackey. Okay, there's a small argument for bolting this, but I think it's better to play Plague here. We don't know how long we have black mana around. So this is a huge play. If you play Birds of Paradise in your deck, just turn 2 Plague. So he needs to spend his whole turn 2 to answer the Plague. I mean, it's a 2-for-1 then, but okay, no second red. No first green mana here. Natural order. Okay, we will be there soon. I want to tap it like this to get a Sylvan Library down. Again, I'm feeling in the driver's seat, but this could change pretty quickly. Because, yeah, Goblins is amazing in terms of card advantage. Okay, we got this. I think I want to get rid of this immediately, because I don't want him to... I mean, we could have waited if we draw another Engineered Plague, but I don't think it's worth it. I want to use my mana here, and then I want to win pretty quickly with Natural Order. Okay, here's a Force mana. I could afford to pay for one more, but I don't think it's necessary at that point. So the question is, do I want to tutor for Verdant Force? I think so. Yeah, sadly, the loan program gave us this version. I love the Tempest version so much. It's so mystical. Okay, another War Chief. So we will crash in soon. Blastoderm is decent, but we don't have another green mana for that. So I think I will just play Dust Bowl, activate it, and sacrifice the Dust Bowl, because I want to have my colored mana around. Then I attack with probably both of these. I think I could have sacrificed the Springs. because I know there are one on top. Okay, Sharpshooter, Incinerator. So if he gets rid of the Engineered Plague, we are really in trouble. Okay, I might take one extra here. Just to dig deeper. And here I think I just want to attack with these two. I mean, if he plays Tranquil Domain, it's really stupid. I played the Sylvan Library, but most time we will see Naturalize, I guess, because Naturalize will hit artifacts and enchantments. Okay, Incinerator. On that. We still could lose this. I mean, we are probably secure for this turn. Yeah. Okay, this is almost over now. Of course, Goblin Sharpshooter can't stay around under Engineered Plague. Okay, the Avalanche Riders are great. I think they are even lethal. So play the Riders, then I want to target the Carplusen Forest to see if he has any interaction. He might have Pyrokinesis, but I don't think he plays something like this. So I guess we got lethal. Not really. He needs double block and has 1 life left. Okay, he needs exactly answer for Engineered Plague. Okay. Game 3. This was a good one. So here I just want to submit the deck again. Okay, that's not great on its own, but yeah, having Phantom Nishoba in hand is really bad. But it is the answer for turn 1 Goblin Lackey, so I want to try this. Okay, Mock Fanatic. Wall of Blossoms is great. So I think he might have a Pile Driver here. I'm not sure if I want to. I don't want to get rid of this with a Lightning Bolt. He probably just wants to port and upkeep if he has no Pile Driver. This is fine for me. It's great that I have another mountain here. Okay, this could be great soon. If I get Wall of Blossoms down next turn. So we can set up. Okay, the War Chief is something I have to answer immediately, because I don't want to take the extra damage here. It's sweet that I... So the question is now, do I want to Stone Rain or Wall of Blossoms? Another natural order. Okay, let's start with this. Hopefully we find a lightning bolt. So the cool sub-game now is that if he wants to port us, yeah, lightning bolt is great. He can't deploy his board, and I think he's really in fear of a natural order. Sad thing is that we got the Phantom Nishoba in hand. So we need to keep this lightning bolt around for opposing card like... okay, what could happen here? I don't think anything could happen. Of course, Pyrokinesis would hit this. I mean, he could have 3 more lackeys, but... Okay, he will port now, but that's not a problem. So I have to decide if I want to... Yeah, I think I just want to put down another wall here to dig deeper for third green mana source. Cabal Therapy is decent. We need to prevent every single damage as we can. So if he has a ringleader now, Siege Gang Commander, this might be enough for me to... But I still don't think I want to Lightning Bolt here. Because now we can play... Okay, Engineered Plague is just brutal. Let's get that around. I think it's better than just a card like Natural Order for now. We could have problem bringing down a Natural Order in general, because if he has a Wasteland or another port. But let's see. In other terms, it's easier for him to just port 1 black mana. So there is a possibility we could never ever cast this again until we are done. And I think we will see some great plays involving Cabal Therapy in the later game. Okay, he will absolutely port the Llanowar Wastes here. And then my play is to cast Stone Rain on his Rishaden port. Okay, on that's fine for me. So let's check here if you got Naturalize. If he has it, he needs to play it in response. Yeah, here it is. This is fine. Not the end of the world, but now I want to say Goblin Sharpshooter. I mean, he plays a one-off of this, so it could be Goblin Matron, but I think we would have saw this earlier. Gampime Incinerator. Okay, if we flashback here, he just takes the opportunity to cycle this in response, so no need for that. Getting rid of the Rishaden port is strong. Okay, we plan on playing Natural Order soon. And then maybe the second Natural Order for Bolts of Paradise, which seems pretty bad. Okay, just Incinerator for 1 damage. He's digging deeper for some cards. know about one more Wooded Foothills. Okay, now we don't know anything. Incinerator on that. Maybe Pyro. Okay, Pyrokinesis won't be possible. Ah, okay, it had 2 damage. I understand. Okay, let's get this down. And exchange all of Blossoms for a Verdant Force. I'm not sure if I need to bolt here. I don't think so. I mean, at some point, we need to think about that. To not lose this against 4 random goblins. Okay, port is not great here. Okay, now we are slowly getting into a driver's seat, I guess. I think I will exchange the Prowling versus a wall. Okay, going for black here. I don't want to get rid of the Rishaden port for now. Okay. So natural order. I mean, I could even go for Blastoderm, but it's not super strong, so it might be better just to... Okay, but at the end of the day, Blastoderm could eat up to 3 creatures. I think I attack here. He could do 6 damage, so it's not enough. Plus I have a lightning bolt. I feel really decent, but it can escalate really quickly on my opponent's side. Okay, he shoots 2 to the face. Yeah. We need to see what he plays. If he's stacking up on too much goblins, I need to get rid of 1 Siege King commander. But we will start crushing in for 12 next turn. And pretty quickly he's forced to block. Okay, Goblin Matrone. Ah, Ringleader. So let's see. He could have a 4 hit. Okay, Goblin Lackey, Goblin Matron, exactly what I've described. So from here it can build up really quickly. Goblin Matron could find something like... Okay, the cool thing is we still got the Cabal Therapy, so we will get the card he's searching for now. He has 1 Lackey in hand and probably searching for Goblin Sharpshooter. Yeah, Goblin Sharpshooter. This might not even... But I think I need to play Cabal Therapy there. Okay, Engineered Plague would be sweet. Okay, Wooded Foothills. So I want to cast that by sacrificing a Prowling token. I'm not scared of Goblin Sharpshooter because it has no haste, but I want to have the best use of my Cabal Therapy while keeping up the Lightning Bolt. Okay, so let's get down this Wooded Foothills. Here I want to attack with, yeah, probably these two. Then we got 3 blockers. Okay, he needs to... I'm thinking about playing Lightning Bolt now on the Siege King Commander. This would be a really secure play. Okay, I want to get rid of the Schadenport here by sacrificing Wooded Foothills. So question is, do I need to get rid of the Siege King Commander? I think I need to do this to not, yeah. I don't want to lose to some shooting from the Siege King Commander. And now even if he plays a second one, we still can attack. Okay, this is a lackey we knew about, I guess. Yes. And another lackey. Okay, they are not great late game, but super unfair in the early game, so... Okay, Bloodstained Mire. I will play this just to sacred away. I mean, at this point, it's important to just get rid of all his mana. And I think I just want to attack with these two, because I want to play it really secure. I mean, they're giving him 12 life, because he can't block. At this point, I'm missing the ability to make a white mana. To hardcast my Phantom Nishoba, I think this would just get a concession. Alright, this went yeah, pretty well, pretty interesting game. Alright, we are on the play here, so let's see what we got here. It's not great. I mean, double Duress could be great. We need second green to make it possible, and double Duress could be really bad if we face something like Goblins, so I take a mulligan here. But it was a corner case. Yeah, that's way better. I want to keep this. Ship a Natural Order. We are a bit weak to a Duress. But if we untap without getting discarded, I will slam the Sylvan Library. Important. We need the ugly lock again. So this was a shuffle. We are a bit weak against a possible daze, but this would set him back by a turn, and I think it's more dangerous to wait with the Sylvan Library, because starting next turn he has counterspell mana up or mana leak prohibit. Okay, this stays for a second. So let's see, this could be a Dreadnought build or maybe Roatoke. I think in both matchup I will be pretty aggressive here with the Sylvan Library. It's nice that we found another shuffle effect. Finding some discard here would be great. Or second green source, so we can start attacking with the Treetop Village if he just keeps his mana up. Okay, this will be put away both. He might have a ice there. Yeah, I'm absolutely not sure. Could even be stasis, something like this. Terminate is a great card. Okay, polluted delta, so probably Dreadnought, Psychotalk. Okay, time for Ugly Lock again. With a shuffle. Okay, we pass priority till end step. Then I want to fetch this right away here, because I want some fresh cards. Okay, not great on its own. We are still missing green mana. So I think I will put both on top here. You might have a stifle for that. That would be strong. And let's see if we so he might just have Gush here and bounces away the target we made for the Avalanche Riders if it resolves. Let's do it like this. So next turn I have to decide if I want to keep this around. If he is still on mono black next turn, I will. And even if he plays Gush now, this would be nice for us. He might have Stifle here. Yeah, Stifle. So one Stifle from his hand means we don't have to fight a Stifle. Powder Keg. Really interesting deck. I think I want to keep this around. So Powder Keg is a good answer for Manlands. It might be wrong. This is really bad. I need to put this on top. I need to pay one extra to get deeper. Yeah, 8 mana is a lot for Avalanche Rider. But it chips some damage in. Okay, still pretty reactive on my opponent's side. Having a Stone Rain is great. Do I want to pay for the Springs? Yeah, I think I want to do... Maybe not. And we will go for the Swamp with the Stone Rain. Okay, this put in 6 damage for now. Let's try this. You might be tempted to fix this up for 1 if we play Birds of Paradise. Okay, Counterspell. So the good thing is we can take 1 hit here from the... And we can play Natural Order next turn, which is not great in the face of his reactive hand. So I don't think I want to throw this away. No need for that. Let's get down the forest. I don't want to activate the Treetop Village. And I want to wait for a Duress before I play Natural Order. It's great that I can keep up Terminate. And double Lightning Bolt, so he's at 4 if he has no counter. So do I want to bolt here? I don't think it's necessary. Cabal Therapy is great. So first I want to attack here. But the great thing is, until now I don't have to reveal that I play Natural Order, which could be an advantage. Maybe he has a boomerang for that. Okay. Cabal Therapy will be naming Visionary Charm or Dreadnought. I'm not sure here. I think Visionary Charm. A double daze, counterspell, stifle. So double daze is strong. We can wait a bit longer. Next turn. He's at 2 life with the 2 lightning bolts. Okay, this is a Dreadnought build with some powder kegs. So we will probably see some Psychotox here. Okay, time for Ugly Lock again. I think it's good that I don't have to reveal Natural Order. So for now we are just looking like a control land destruction deck. Okay, here in the end step, I think it's just right to bolt twice. He needs to counter this, so there's more argument for waiting with Cabal Therapy. But I think together with Terminate, this won't make a difference. Blastoderm is decent, but again, I would have to reveal it. So attack here with the Avalanche Riders. I think he probably drew something like, but it just would be most secure to get down Blastoderm. Okay, foil hardcast, that's fine. We are still chipping some damage in with the Avalanche Riders. And even the play with Cabal Therapy before. Okay, here's a Dreadnought with a Stifle 2 days in hand. So we got this covered. And I still can hide my Natural Order. Okay, put this on top. I mean, there's a small argument for playing Natural Order to just make it completely sure, but here it's over. Okay, black-blue Dreadnought with a twist. So Price of Glory seems fine. Question is, do you want to bring in card like Compost just for 4 Duress, maybe some Limbul's Fold? I don't think so. Do we want to bring in Planar Void? I don't know. So even Price of Glory could be bad. Lightning Bolt is not great. Yeah, and even the land destruction spells. I think I will cut one Stone Rain. Not sure if I want to have Planar Void. I mean, we are lacking some damage we can chip in early, but besides that, we are pretty well set up with discard, Naturalize, Terminate. Need to take a mulligan here. Okay, not way better, but yeah, I think I want to keep this, get rid of Natural Order, because under some dazes this will just be too easy to get countered. So we have the potential to play turn 2 Stone Rain. Hopefully he plays something like a Painland or a Swamp. Otherwise he needs to bounce this for Daze or Gush. Yeah, Stone Rain is annoyingly bad. I think it might be better if I go for... Okay, Cabal Therapy is decent. Let's start with... Maybe not. Or Cabal Therapy on our opponent. Probably naming Dreadnought. Okay, here's a counterspell. So here I want to play Wall of Blossoms. There is an argument for Birds of Paradise. He might have Daze here. Okay, here I want to name Dreadnought to prevent the most dangerous thing. Yeah, that's a hit. I mean, Powder Cake could be strong, so we are not allowed to... Okay, Subswap is fine. Okay, do I want to play Stone Rain? I think so. Because he might have Daze or Gush, but chances are low. Here he might stumble. If we draw another mana source, we can play Avalanche Riders. With a shuffle here. Okay, Naturalize is decent. I think I can just... I will just bring one more down. Or maybe... I mean, I would have the answer for Powder Cake, but I still want to have my Naturalize for a potential card like Dreadnought. We are not secure here by any means. Okay. Another Naturalize. So let's see if he has a Daze for the Avalanche Riders. Okay, Stifle. Decent. But on the other hand, the Stifle on this ability means no Stifle for Dreadnought. And I think I need to keep this around. Let's see. Powder Cake. Okay, I want to sacrifice this because I want to play Naturalize and Powder Cake here. I mean, it would chip in some damage, but now I can rely on 3 colorful mana sources. And he still needs to fight 2 answers for Dreadnought. So first, it's better to play Naturalize, I guess. Okay, you get rid of one of these. So Psychotalk could be a problem. Okay, getting rid of this rather than Psychotalk. This is not something I want to have. Sylvan Library would be sweet. Okay, double Duress. It's fine. Yeah, land destruction spell would be nice. Or something like a clock. Blastoderm would be brutal. Naturalize. I want to keep the bird around. It's nice to have another answer for Dreadnought. Now he has some Gush mana, which is a problem. Okay, Forest. That's a bit too much bird. So we got a foil in hand we know about. This could be lost pretty quick if we don't draw anything here. This is just too much land. I mean, at some point we could try to hardcast Verdant Force or Phantom Nishoba. Okay, now he has a hardcast foil available. Stone Rain. So let's... Yeah, I want to go for Stone Rain. Because getting rid of a card like foil is great. Yeah, I don't want more. So we got a Gush here. Here's Treetop Village. So that's more argument for playing Naturalize on Sabo's Web. To bring in some damage. So I'm not sure about this, but I think it might be right, because we are so far behind against 7 cards in his hand. Okay, this is enough for counterspell, but he even would have the counterspell if we target Dreadnought there. Okay, Blastoderm is decent. Hopefully this resolves, because this is just lethal. He might have a Dreadnought, but then he can't attack. He might have Perish. Okay, let's see if Blastoderm can get there. Wall of Blossoms is sweet. Or he might have Hibernation, but that's not a common one. So let's see if the attack works here. Okay, do we have a counterspell for something like Sylvan Library? And I don't think there's an argument for keeping this card in hand. I mean, he drews pretty bad both games. Otherwise, I can see us in trouble against this matchup. But now even the second Blastoderm and the Duress, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So put this on top. I want to pay for this. Yeah, let's lead with a Duress here to see what he's flooding on. Stifle Base, Vision Charm. Yeah, pretty unlucky draws on our opponent's side. Let's get the Vision Charm here And let's see if Phantom Nishoba can seal the deal. We got a Daze Proof. Yeah, that's just super lethal. He still can have something like Perish, which would be a funny turn. But just from top deck mode. Okay, Impulse. Please, show us Perish. It would be so funny. Alright, we are on the draw here with a pretty good hand. So this is absolutely a keep. We need to see what he plays. Okay, Duress is fine. If he has another Duress, he can get both libraries, but yeah, maybe I will. So just black is not telling me much. Okay, going for Terminate here. So he probably has Cabal Therapy. So I guess it might be right to name Cabal Therapy with my Cabal Therapy to protect both Sylvan Libraries, because if he's on a discard deck, maybe he has double Duress, but we need to handle this. Oh, Cabal Therapist, this is scary to misclick. Okay, nothing here. So we will face 2 creatures next turn. This will be tough. So he's crashing in for 4. Has some drain. Yeah, we need to find something. Phantom Nishoba would be great. So we got the tools to fight this, but okay, Stone Rain is not great. I will go with the Sylvan Library here. We know about one more Swamp in his hand. I mean, it's interesting to fight against Clerics. And this far, we haven't showed him something like we are on Natural Order. Okay, this is strong. I mean, it's fair. Nothing unfair on my opponent's side, but it's just a good strategy. This is such a bad draw. Don't know what to do here. I think it's right to put these back. Then I want to fetch this away. Go to 8 next turn. I mean, I think we need the Verdant Force to stabilize. It's a problem that he has double Archon. Okay, we can't block here. We go to 8. So he has lethal next turn even. Maybe some Wall of Blossoms here. Okay, we got 1 Terminate. We can't pay. So he will drain us. We go to 6. I don't know. We can't win at this point. So maybe I will just... I mean, he knows about these, but... there's a really small chance. So we will terminate this, block another one. We go to 4. And then he has lethal, I guess. Yeah, this is 6. Yeah, that's lethal. Let's concede here. Otherwise, we could have hoped for a line of drawing multiple Wall of Blossoms, which should not work. I could have played okay, 3 Engineered Plague for sure. Maybe some Compost. I'm not sure about our land destruction plan. It's not seeming great. I mean, there is an argument for Duress on the play, because we can get rid of Dark Rituals. Yeah, that's a tough matchup without any board wipe from our side. Like, we have no Pyroclasm or Earthquake, something like this. I mean, we have the tool to fight the deck. It's nice that he knows nothing about our natural order plan. Okay, Bird is a fine opening. I really want to keep this, and even if he has a Duress for Cabal Therapy, we are still fine here. We got turn 3 Blastoderm, which is great. Want to lead with this. If he has a turn 1 start with Dark Ritual, some Priest of Gigs, we got that covered by Wall of Blossoms. Okay, this is fine. It's probably naming Terminate. Compost. Okay, this is a nice one. This would be funny. Okay, Duress is sweet. So let's start things here with Duress. Just to get some information. Okay, we can get 2 Cabal Archon, which is sweet. Or do we need to get Dark Supplicant? Not sure here. I think it's right to get Dark Supplicant here. And regarding on his play, we can decide what we want to do next turn. So I don't want to flashback here. Okay, Withered Wretched is good, but we still have the ability to flashback. The Cabal Therapy. Okay, another forest. So I might go for Blastoderm. Yeah, Blastoderm is a blast, unintended. And then I want to exchange. Probably I want to get rid of 2 Cabal Archon because they making it's a clear 2-for-1. I mean, there's the argument for go for Priest of Gigs or for Rotlang Reanimator, but let's take the 2-for-1 here. So Priest of Gigs, Rotlang Reanimator. And we got a good 5/5 here. The ability to flood some more walls. If he stumbles on mana for 1 or 2 turns, we could piled us in a great shape. I mean, the Verdant Force in our hand is literally dead, because we won't see a game where we achieve 8 mana, I guess. Here's Cabal Therapy, which he can play for Wall of Blossoms. Compost would be a great draw from our side. So he's thinking here about exchanging the Wizard Wretched. Okay, unearth. That's not scary on its own. Engineered Plague is decent. Not sure if I rather want the... I think I want Wall of Blossoms, because they can't double block this. He knows about the Wall of Blossom, so we might hide this for one more turn. He might just block and sacrifice here. I hope to land Engineered Plague next turn. He might just take the damage. Unearth is great. It's massively underplayed, I guess. We do a double attack here, crashing in for 2 damage. As we will block here. And let's see if he has a third mana source. No third mana source. Okay, Natural Order is great. I really want to attack here and then exchange my Wall of Blossoms. Because Engineered Plague is not killing any right now. And now I want to exchange... I can just only exchange this for Phantom Nishoba or another cheap card, which is not great. If he has something for the Phantom Nishoba, I'm fine with it. Or maybe another Blastoderm. This might be better. But let's go for the fatty here. I mean, he needs something like Terror, which is super uncommon, or Snuff Out, which will cost him 4 life, which is a lot. Okay, if we are playing this kind of game, I feel pretty decent. Next turn, it's time for Engineered Plague. Okay, not anymore. But we will crash in for potential 12. Okay, this is a good draw. He will spit out all his creatures. So we might be in trouble. Not sure. Treetop Village is not great. But we crash in with both. Go to 24 in each case. Okay, if he blocks here, just with that, he can't sacrifice. This is nice. He will get 2 more zombies. Okay, he can't sacrifice the zombies, because this is asking for Cleric. And even the Treetop Village has some potential. This will be gone next turn. So Trample is sweet. So we attack for 9 Trample. Can just sacrifice these. I'm not sure if he is allowed to attack. Okay. We might face some Perish in the sideboard games. Okay. Compost, this is sweet. So let's just get Compost down. So the question is, do I want to attack with Treetop Village? So we attack for 9. We have lethal here. If he has a sacrifice effect, yeah, I want to see. It's a risk we take. If he has a Diabolic Edict, we might lose against this. I don't think this triggers for token creatures, because they are not cards. Okay, he's doing 1 drain here, goes to 7, blocks away some amount. Yeah, this is odd to not do it before Compost. Okay, I don't think we draw cards here. Goes to 3. Okay, drop the mountain. I mean, he can stabilize, but we are at 24 life. It's crazy how fast the Cabal Therapy can drain. Aggressive card. Okay, Blastoderm is sweet. I just want to land this to see if he has an edict effect. Okay. Yeah, this was grindy. So, I think it's fine like this. Yeah, let's resubmit it. Exactly like this. There's always being on the draw here's a huge disadvantage, especially in this matchup. But on the other side, they have a lot they need to handle. And if they don't have a start like Dark Ritual or Priest of Gigs, I think we have the tools to stabilize. But let's see. Verdant Force is really bad. Blastoderm is great. So if he leads with a discard spell. I mean, Verdant Force is a mulligan 6. Plus Duress won't hit much, so I take a mulligan here. This is way better. I will ship the Duress. And we got a variety of answers. If he has his own Duress or something like this, he can hit one of these cards. We got the Wall of Blossom to stabilize. We can fetch for playing green here. So on the play, I would kept the Duress, I guess. Okay, this is fine for me. It's just a 1-for-1, and they are the aggressor in this matchup. Going for this probably means he has a lot of 1 toughness creatures. Okay, Wooded Foothills. So I might, if he has just to use my mana better, I might sacrifice it for... It might have been better to... Yeah, it would have been better to go for Sulfurous Springs here. Now I need to... This might cost me the game. If we find natural order and no second green source. But let's see. Don't want to be too pessimistic here. Terminate is sweet. Let's fetch this for green. We have a redraw. So he just knows about 2 Sulfuric Springs. And it's nice that we stabilize here. He might have Snuff out. Okay, another Lightning Bolt. Okay, at some point we need some card advantage. But I feel great here. Okay, Smother is fine. Here's a Natural Order. So we need green creature plus green mana now. Okay, I think I want to get rid of this, because every point of damage counts. And he will get one of the discard spells anyway. Of this removal spells. Unearth. Okay, this is an argument. Not really. Birds of Paradise would be sweet. Okay, I'm willing to play Cabal Therapy here. Probably naming Cabal Archon again. We might have Priest of Gates. Okay, one Cabal Archon, one Roadlong Reanimator. So this will be tough for us, especially if he finds black mana soon. Here it is. Okay, we need to react by pulling this. And he's still got 4 damage on the board. Yeah, we need exactly Birds of Paradise, I guess. Lightning Bolt. So I think I will bolt the zombie token to just take 2 damage a turn. That misplay turn 1 could really cost us the game. So turn 1 should have been Sulfuric Springs. We would have 1 less life then, but a second green mana. This hurts. Not going to lie. So we would have a Blastoderm online now. With the potential of playing Natural Order the turn after. So I really need to find green now. Otherwise. It's something. I mean, it can block. And at some point, if we find another green source, we can activate a Natural Order, but I put myself in a really bad spot there. I mean, we are really lucky he's flooding out on himself on just colored mana. Okay, do I want to have Blastoderm down first, or do I want to go for Verdant Force, something like this? Let's just go for Blastoderm. If he has a sacrifice effect, I will just activate Treetop Village to sacrifice it away. Next turn I will go for Natural Order, Phantom Nishoba. Okay, still fine for me. He might attack here. Okay, do I want to take Phantom Nishoba, or do I want to Bloodstained Mire? So green, colorless, to activate this. Green. I mean, it's better if I... So this could block. This has more blockers. Yeah, I'm not sure here. Let's take... So if he has no removal, we attack for... I'm not sure. Let's take Verdant Force. It might be completely wrong. If I attack here, he does a double block. He has 8 damage on the board. So I can't do that. Ah, what a game. It's a misplay turn 1, really. Giving me some trouble here. So snuff out. Engineered Plague on Subrolling. Okay. Not the worst. Next turn I could start attacking here if he does a double block. There's a lot of stuff going on. So he would have 4 zombies and then I die in 2 turns. Not feeling great. What about my attack was just a Blastoderm? Then he attacks with these 2, I go to 5. Yeah, it's too dangerous. So in this case, but I can't wait, I guess. So if I attack with both, he blocks and gets 4 zombies. If I take with this, he could get 4 zombies, attack me down to 1. Next turn he has 3 zombies up, we are dead. So it's not possible like this. I mean, it could be great to just attack with Treetop Village next turn. I hope he's not drawing anything like Cabal Therapy or something like that. Okay, Cabal Therapy. So he has ability to make some zombies on your own now. I don't have an answer for the Engineered Plague. Compost would still be a decent card or some kind of removal. Yeah, some kind of removal. Next turn I think I will start attacking. This is the advantage of just keeping a land in hand. Engineered Plague doing a lot of work here. Okay, Forest. So if I attack with everything here and he just blocks, I die on the backswing. I think it's just right to attack with 1 Treetop Village. Because if he double blocks, I just kill 1, which is really nice. So there is a small argument for sacrificing Blastoderm away, but I think it's more important to just block 2 damage. I think he's stranded with some Dark Rituals in hand, probably. Okay, Wooded Foothills is just too much land here. So I take with this, again he could make too much blocker. So I think I just want to take with this. But I wouldn't thought that he will bring in Engineered Plague, so he's at 14, we can block 1, go to 5. If he has exactly a card like Cabal Therapy, we lose, but this would be deadly in any way. Everything changed as we started with turn 1 Wooded Foothills rather than Sulfurous Springs. I mean, you can't say if it exactly would run like this, because there would have been different draws. Okay, we go to 5. He got 2 zombies. So next turn we need to double block. Okay, he has no follow-up, so he's flooding out on his own. Like us. Ah, that's just too much. I mean, if we draw like 1 or 2 less lands, this would have been fine. But just drawing like 6 lands from top is too much. Okay, this one, not scary on its own, but I think next turn they are close to lethal. So we really need to find something here. Natural Order would be fine. Okay, Duress. We can't make this. So I want to ship the turn back here, but I think we are close to dead. I think it was still right to go for Verdant Force, because it's so uncommon that they bring in Engineered Plague against this, because at the point where I got the Natural Order, it's almost over. It worked out in this special case, but yeah, my only other decision would have been to lead with Sulfurous Springs to have Lightning Bolt up, and then next turn okay, we can go. We need to block like both zombies here. Go to 1. He might have Smother, but when it's over, it's over. So like this, go to 1. If he has any creature, any zombie creature, we are in trouble. All these lands are deactivated. Okay, we are dead to this. Yeah, just drawing 8 lands and Duress was not enough here. But great match anyway. And getting killed by that land is especially great. Alright, really unsure about this hand. It's like a really, really bad The Rock hand. But I think we can do better. Let's take a mulligan here. Yeah, that's better. Let's get rid of the Avalanche Riders. If we somehow unlock black, we can catch something with Cabal Therapy. Okay, next turn, Sylvan Library or Wall of Blossoms. This could be black-white control, which should be a very tough matchup. Okay, this will go for Sylvan Library. Yeah, black-white control should be close to unbeatable. This is awkward draw, but we need the black mana. So let's get this down. Or black or red. This is just a green hand here. Green mana hand. If he has something like Exalted Angel, we are really in trouble. Gerard's Verdict. Okay, Eternal Dragon. And a sword. A tough one. Need to draw black here. Okay, if we draw exactly another mana source, and he has no removal, which should be very odd. Okay, that's not coming together here. We can't cast any of these. Very odd gameplay. So now we can start buying back Eternal Dragon. Okay, this is like 1 in 1000 games being this bad. Okay, another sword here. So sooner or later he might run out of sword. What I really want in this deck is a Multani for exactly this kind of removals or Vindicate. Probably has a Vindicate for Forest here. Gerard's Verdict, okay, not impressed by that. We will get 2 Lightning Bolts. Yeah, not drawing a card in land in 8 draws is odd. Or 9 draws, 10 draws. Okay, 10 draws deep, no land. It's uncommon, but yeah, sooner or later you will have Exalted Angel or just win with a hardcast Dragon. And we need 2 more mana sources to unlock this. So our only out would be black very soon. Set up something with Natural Order, but it won't happen. Hardcast Angel probably. So do I want to reveal Natural Order? I don't think so. So if he has... Okay, this is black. So he's not casting Exalted Angel. I will play this for Vindicate. Or Skeletal Scrying. Let's do Vindicate here. Okay, to Vindicate, Haunting Echoes in the main deck. I don't know if I want to go for Haunting Echoes. Wrath of God is still impressive. Do I need to? But then I can never cast these. Really odd that he was not going for my mana sources. If he plays Haunting Echoes, so Wrath of God will hit everything I want to search for. Yeah, let's just ships a turn back here. Okay, this will be probably enough for me to just concede, but why? Why should I concede? Let it resolve. There's still a small chance that we can win somehow. But how? So if I start like this, needs to... I probably just want to have another Wall of Blossoms. I mean, it's not adding anything to the table, but we are getting closer to Terminate, so we have answers for Exalted Angel, something like this. Okay, all of our discard is gone. Okay, now it's time for us to go for natural order into Phantom Nishoba. So he can crash in for 8, but then he's forced to play Wrath of God, and we got it covered. We will see attack for 8, we go to 10, then he will just play with Wrath of God. Or he could try to raise, but I think it's not worth it. So he can't raise. He's chipping in 1 damage. I chip in 7 a turn. He might have his 3rd sword. Or Vindicate. Yeah, Vindicate. Okay, great draws on his side in the first 23 cards. So tough to beat. But this matchup should be close to unbeatable. Because we will never ever can compensate the card advantage at the natural order plan is super bad. Jared's Verdict is just a blowout for us. Here's the answers for Sylvan Libraries and stuff. Okay, now we are flooding out after not hitting a land in 10 draws. But yeah, this is normal that this will happen. I think it's not worth it to play Stone Rain here. He just will attack, and then if we terminate, he will follow up with a dragon. Yeah, let's ship this. It's not winnable anymore. I don't need to see more. Yeah, but even if we had a card in his first 10 draws, this would have been hard. Okay, Lightning Bolt is not great. It could hit a Morphed Angel, but I'm not sure if we talk about this. And the whole Natural Order plan is just bad. If we had something like Multani, it would be sweet, but I think I would trim on all Natural Orders here. Bring in 2 Engineered Plague. Yeah, this is a horrible matchup. Even bringing in Planar Void, because we have nothing better. You can just get rid of it before... I mean, it's half of an answer to a Skeletal Scrying, which is a problem, but we don't have the tools to chip damage in. The land distraction plan is super bad. This is a matchup it's not possible to win. Just from the cards. Like, they need to answer these. They will outclass every of our creatures. We are not fast enough. So if I should bring it down to percentages, it would be 2% win chance. So he will lead with a Duress here, getting our Compost. Then our only play is Engineered Plague on Soldier. But doing a mulligan here is the worst thing you can do, because they just will bury you in discard. This is bad that the Compost is in the starting hand. Okay, Compost from top is decent, but they have the tools to fight it. And it's not like they don't need to play inside of Compost. They can just wait until they have the answer. Even if they have a Vindicate, we won't draw from that. And even if we got 1 or 2 Compost online, we don't have the ability to outclass them. So here's a Disenchant. It's like unwinnable. Don't want to be too pessimistic here, but it's like some matchups, they are... A Vindicate on bird here. I will go Dust Bowl here. But it's like it can nothing happen that we could win this game. This is a problem. So here we will see a sword. We can get rid of one of his white or black sources. Let's get rid of this. Okay, if 10 turns, no, nothing happens, we could win this. Yeah, Multani is a great addition to the deck. Maybe you want Multani in the main deck and Verdant Force in the sideboard. Okay, we got Compost, then we can't attack, but I think it's worth it to get Compost down. I don't want... We need card advantage. So at some point he will unleash. We could have casted this with this green mana to prevent one more damage. I want to play fast here. Get down the Sulfurous Springs. Okay, this is a matchup we should never win a game, but if exactly this happens, that he's losing 4 land drops, plus we have the land destruction. Yeah, but here is the angel. So if he can flip this, I mean, I can activate Dust Bowl once. Could have done it end of turn, but I yielded too fast. So we can't flip it immediately, plus we have lethal on board next turn, so he might just trade with the Avalanche Rider. Yeah, he should do this. Goes to 6, 2 turn clock. Another angel, which can't flip next turn, so we are secure for a second. Okay, Stone Rain is decent. Yeah, it's better to get rid of this. Next turn he's forced to block. But this still can all go wrong. He has 6 cards in hand. Could have a kind of removal for the Treetop Village. Okay, Wall of Blossoms or attack. I think attack it's a way. He might have a removal, but we need to take the risk here. Okay, and as he knew about Engineered Plague, I want to bring it down. Naming Soldier he won't be able to make soldier, but okay, Vindicate. So here's Swords to Plowshares, probably. Am I willing to attack into Swords of Plowshares? Swords to Plowshares, probably not. But we have to get rid of that anyway. So let's see if I play like Wall of Blossoms first. Blastoderm is decent. We will set this up for next turn. Bring down Bird here. Okay, you might have a disenchant for Compost now. I mean, it's great that he's forced to have Swords to Plowshares up. Okay, Duress. So next turn we will play Blastoderm. He's forced to have Wrath of God the turn after. But because, or next turn we can attack with Treetop Village and then play Blastoderm. Or not. No. We are missing one green for that. Okay, Stone Rain is decent. Can I afford it? Let's see. Go for that. Then we can change to begin combat and we win. Okay, it's impossible how we won this. So even with this sequence, like he's doing nothing, he's losing his mana. We have a lot of things to do. We were not in good shape. Don't know. Maybe this for Flipped Angels more than Engineered Plagues. Verdant Force is annoying. Phantom Nishoba is close to uncastable. Just with Birds of Paradise. Let's try it like this. Okay, not a great hand, but we need to keep this because we will face multiple discard spells. This for Duress, turn 1. They always have Duress. Never saw a play like against Black-White Control where they don't have Duress turn 1. And so turn 2 Verdict, we will discard both Avalanche Riders. And then we need to see. Okay, I might have a Vindicate. I want to bring down Wall of Blossoms, because even if I have Planar Void, they can cast in response their own, cycle their own dragon, which they have here. And we won't get this. It's not like Rest in Peace. So now probably on this one, Vindicate, which is fine. Okay, let's bring down Compost to get a disenchant out of his hand. Problem is that we can't get damage in. So he's so favored in the late game. Okay, we need red or we lose immediately. Okay, I'm just so done with this game. It's like I don't want to be too pessimistic, but some games are just, you get the signal you shouldn't play Magic today. And this is exactly one of the games. So we need to find red. Then we need to get rid of one angel, which is unmorphed. Then we need to terminate the second one. And not finding a mana land in 6 draws is beyond annoying. I don't know what's up here. Do we have 2 less land? I don't think so. I think now we are just hitting the spot he had the second game where we are not able to play Magic. Ah, discard second Planar Void. We could have casted this, but I was passing too fast there. Okay, get rid of 1 Blastoderm, 1 Avalanche Rider. So please give us a red mana source now. Here's a red. Okay, we don't need to cast Bolt now. If he's still missing a white mana source, we have 1 window where we can Stone Rain. So these 2 for the next Gerard's Verdict. Man, this is so annoying, the game. Even a Duress would be strong here, because he would get either one of the removals or Stone Rain. Okay, we got Avalanche Riders again, and they will immediately attack. He might have a Swords to Plowshares, but that's fine by me. Okay. Yeah, what? I mean, it's not just annoying for me. It's like same odd game for him. Cycling this, we get this. This is fine. Stone Rain. If he has Gerard's Verdict, we need to see if we want to keep Stone Rain or Terminate. The problem is that we can't chip damage in. Yeah, Verdant Force. Good thing on Verdant Force is we have something to discard for the next Gerard's Verdict. So like this. Okay, Lightning Bolt. No need to cast it now. But I think in the end step it's right to do it. So we got second Angel covered here. Don't know why we get priority again here. Okay, we will still get hit by Gerard's Verdict. So this would be bad. But this can ship him to 5 life points. Okay, so Verdict. So if he has another white source next turn, we lose. So it might have been wrong that we casted Blastoderm. I think we needed to keep Terminate around for exactly that case. Okay, Riders are great. So they can't flip the Angel next turn, plus we are having 2 more damage if he's not blocking. Okay, this is begin combat. Really need to do the right clicks here. So he's heavily relying on hitting exactly 2 white sources. Mostly painless. I will pay for the Avalanche Riders because they are changing the clock. And it's not getting hit by Smother. Okay, probably it's better to tap it like this. So if I draw bird or discard. Land is not great here, but I will play it to not give him life points versus Gerard's Verdict. Man, what an odd match. We are turn 14 here. And all in all, I can say I was too pessimistic. I still have no great feeling about this. Can switch so fast, but if we win this, we have won our 2% matchup. So he is probably thinking about playing Skeletal Scrying and then see if he needs to block. I mean, it's great that he can't play think like Wrath of God next turn, and even cycling a Decree would just make 1 soldier. He's on blocking duty here, which is fine for us. He goes to 8. Next turn we have 7 damage. Oh no, he goes to 10. Okay. Do I want to fetch this? I don't think so. I want this around for Sylvan Library, Cabal Therapy. Okay, let's attack first. Then I think the first one will hit. Okay, I just can play it once, because Planar Void is here. Yeah, let's name Swords to Plowshares. Okay, 3 swords, Vindicate, Wrath of God, Gerard's Verdict. This is a hit. So this will be gone next turn. And we can't cast a flashback in response. Wrath of God, Vindicate, Gerard's Verdict. So if he draws white, he can go for Avalanche Riders. Stabilize on 2, so anything can happen here. Second Avalanche Rider would be fine. Manland would be fine. So good thing is that 3 Exalted Angels are gone. We get a Vindicate here. Gerard's Verdict. Yeah, let's take Wrath of God. It's Gerard's Verdict, which does nothing because we are in top deck mode. He can send back some lands and then target himself, but I think it's quite hard with this combination. Okay, he can buy back the Eternal Dragon once, and then after he hardcasts it, he can just win. Stone Rain is decent. I mean, I still got the feeling that we will lose this. Because he can just get Exalted Angel, land, flip, and we lose. Okay, this is fine. I will go for the second white source here. I think it's one of the oddest matches I've ever played. to be honest. Okay, Dust Bowl. He needs to sacrifice some land there, but play each land from the hand. Okay, Sylvan Library is here. He probably has an answer for that, but just play it. It's better than get it hit by a card like Gerard's Verdict. Vindicate on Sylvan Library is fine. Yeah, we will lose this probably. Because now the flooding starts again, where he will draw his business spells. Yes. So get rid of some of these here. Okay, now he needs exactly Decree for blocking first. Yeah, here's the Decree. And then something like Wrath of God. Alright, lightning bolt from top. So like with this we win our worst matchup after 27 turns. What a disaster of a match. Sorry for that, but this was such an odd sequence for both players, like hitting just lands, hitting no lands, and pain to play and probably a pain to watch. But see you in the next one. Man, imagine this hand on the play. It's even good on the draw, but just leading with Duress, Wall of Blossoms into Stone Rain. So I hope my opponent has not something like Duress into a card like Cabal Therapy to get rid of my Wall of Blossoms. Okay, let's see what we are playing against. Blue is not giving away much information. He's on a mulligan here, so the Duress is pretty harsh. Oh yeah, this is tough. Tough matchup. I think I want to take the intuition here to make okay. To make a card like I think he got the Modo skip there to make a card like Replenish worse. Okay, you land the plains. So I think it's right to play Stone Rain on the plains here, and next turn I will follow up with Dust Bowl on his other carways. Dust Bowl will play a major role here in this matchup. Okay, we got Natural Order here, so it's tempting for me to just play it. Next turn we might be early enough. This can get bad pretty quickly if it not work out. So if he has something like Soul Land plus Frantic Surge, but I think we need some damage on the board now. And fastest way for doing that is a Verdant Force. Next turn I think I will play Dust Bowl, go for Adaka Waste or Soul Land. And then together with the Lightning Bolt we will have lethal pretty quick. So as soon as next turn probably. So here I want to play Dust Bowl. I think we can get rid of Swamp. I want to go for the Filter Land because it's giving him the best mana and I want him to take damage if he plays it. Okay, we will see Intuition here or Frantic Surge. Okay, Frantic Surge, this is harsh. We can just easily lose this even if he lost a turn due to Modo. Okay, what do we have here? Planar Void is decent. So Naturalize might work out. It's not great, but I think we need to do it. And besides that, I don't think Terminate will ever work out. Lightning Bolt can give us some reach. Yeah, 3 cards to cut. I don't know if the Natural Order plan is great. I don't think so. But it kills fast. So maybe cut some natural order. Phantom Nishoba, cause the Verdant Force is adding damage more quickly. I think this might be a possible way to board. I reached out to him asking him if Modo skipped his second turn. So talk about how we could fix this, but let's see. He didn't react it for now. It's a bit loose keep, but I like the Dust Bowl available turn 3. And I like the Blastoderm. Okay, turn 2 Attunement is strong. So I'm not ready with the Dust Bowl yet. I just hope to draw a discard spell. This could be a great way here for... Okay, we could lose next turn easily. The deck is so scary to play against. So if he discards like both Parallax or Palsine and then Replenish, plays Replenish, we lost immediately. But he's thinking a long time here, so it's not that obvious probably. Okay, he's everything to go for creatures with a Replenish. So this will be tough to beat. Oh, this is strong. Yeah, the deck is sometimes really broken. Maybe my key was too loose, but I think that's both pretty great. Okay, if he just has a Replenish, we can fight this. So here I want to... Because we can go for the Palsine. I want to bolt him. Okay, another bolt. We can't play it right now. Question is, do I want to wait for his attack? So if he has another replenish, they could attack immediately. But I don't think I want to lose against Arcane Denial, something like that. So let's try to get rid of that now. Yeah, this was turn 3. Crazy strong, the deck. And it's for now it's one of the major fun polices in the format. Because they will just, yeah, if you play around a bit, they will kill you turn 3. Sometimes turn 4. I mean, we have some tools for that deck, but it's very tough to beat. Because imagine even if we would have turn 3 Verdant Force online, they could just exile this. And if one of these would have been a Parallax Tide, we would have lost immediately, because he could eat all the lands. So I'm not counting on much here. I mean, there is a constellation where we could win with a Blastoderm, because it has Shroud. But he should have another Replenish ready. Or another Opalescence. Just as a hard cast. Yeah, here's the Arcane Denial, so very happy I did it a turn earlier. Okay, Bloodstained Mire is decent. I could go for... So do I want to bring down Blastoderm? Or do I want to attack his mana? I think I want to go for the win. And the win would be Blastoderm. He might have Arcane Denial. Okay, I want to get Mountain here. There's a very small chance. I think he has another Arcane Denial, which I would be fine with in some case. Otherwise, what should he kept if he discards this great cards here? So this is even a blocker. He can reset then, but I don't know. If he's too greedy, he might get hit by the bolt. And I think there will be a game 3. So I'm hoping to get an amount of discard spells and interaction. But I don't want to be too pessimistic again. So let's just wait. Okay, maybe a fetch into intuition. Okay, Arcane Denial. I want to draw 2 cards. If he uses this once again and we draw Red and Lightning Bolt. Okay, both Intuition and Arcane Denial. This is tough to beat. So we'll go for Replenish. Maybe just the blue Parallax Tide triple. But let's see. Okay. Everything Replenish. So he will hit for a lot. Hopefully he takes 2 more damage and he will be surprised by the Lightning Bolt. Yeah, the Riders, not great. Okay, he's not in the need of taking more damage here. But he's doing it, so he will go for the kill. Okay, I'm surprised by that. He will swing for 12 now. If I draw another red source, we can target one of his lands, and then, okay, that's not red source, but so let's think a second about this. What happens if I say destroy your non-basic? So destroy the other car waste by sacrificing Dust Bowl. And if this resolves, he might have a red blast or blue blast. I think he floats the mana now because he has another Arcane Denial. But then I just want to bolt in the second main phase. And this might get here. Yeah, he haven't answered yet on Discord regarding game 1. If this was skipped, or otherwise we could have restarted, set up something like this. Okay, floating colorless here, so he hopes I will do this immediately. If it works like this, we are so lucky. Okay, let's try this. Okay, this was so lucky on our side. But anyway, a win is a win. All right, everyone, we are back after 6 absolute stunning rounds. I don't know, this was such hard matchups, like 2 times red-green Goblins, black-blue Dreadnought, Clerics, black-white Control, and blue-white Replenish. And yeah, it was a great run. There were some games I were really salty and annoyed by just me or the opponent flooding out or screwing for whole games. But besides that, it was a pretty impressive showing. I really liked the idea of playing land destruction, and I like that we saw more of Terminate and Lightning Bolt in the format. I think, the land destruction plan worked out pretty well in some games, and in other games, the Natural Order or just the Blastoderm were stunning. And yeah, I wouldn't change too much, to be honest, because I really like this deck. I'm not sure if it might be better to take some green land destruction spells in this slot to be a bit more easier on your mana. Okay, if I would make changes to the deck, I think Price of Glory is a nice find, but it's probably a bit too cute. So if you want to have something especially against decks with counter spells, something like this, I would run a City of Solitude. Let's take a look here, because it states that you can only activate and cast spells in your own turn. It's a 3 mana green enchantment from Visions. We just need to find it. Yeah, it's here. Like, you can either play these or maybe choke if you're just fearing opposing islands. I would get rid of the Price of Glory here, and what I absolutely want to play is a Multani. Really missed that card, but I'm not sure what to cut for this. So we really need Multani, and we either could cut the 4th copy of Naturalize or 1 Compost. So the great thing from Multani, it is a Shroud, so let's try cutting 1 Naturalize here. Yeah, but all in all, amazing deck, amazing gameplay. Sorry for being a bit pessimistic in some games, but yeah, it's for me something like this with Magic. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave some feedback if you want. How did you like the run? How do you like the deck? And again, at the end, thank you very much, Celestial Heathen, for the donation decklist, and see you in the next one.